Welcome back to another episode of Andy's Workbench. Today, a little different. Today we're going to be playing with some light drones. When you think about drones, you think about your DJIs and your, other manufacturers who make some really cool stuff. And I've been doing that for several years now, and I've been really enjoying it. And I have, a few drones that, have been really, really fun. So one of them that I really like, this little guy. It's a pretty light, drone. Small, lightweight, does some neat stunts. Kind of fun. Use that in the house. It's pretty great. And then I got this little guy. Also pretty light, pretty lightweight. Got some great range. Shoots 1080. Pretty cool. Lots of fun to play with. Again, you can do it inside. I do it mostly outside and around the backyard just to torment the dog. And then, of course, for a lot of my heavy work, I'll use the Phantom 4. Great 4K resolution, super smooth, super reliable, great distance. I have a great time with this guy. I take it almost everywhere, especially on vacations. And, and it's, kind of out of the light category, just under the wire. But, definitely gets use out of the Phantom 4. But today's light drone is going to be a little different. We're going to, definitely move some things around here, make some room for it. This light drone is, this one is the Matrice. And the cool thing with it is that it actually has a light. Not so light, but definitely very bright. This guy is a cinematic drone. Love this guy. Fly it with my friend Ian, who's amazing. I'll link his website and some of his films below, and you'll definitely want to check out the results of this baby. I've been flying this guy for a couple months now. It's been a blast. Trying to work with Ian during this pandemic is really difficult, but we're working it out. Got a little maintenance to do on this guy today. We're going to solder up the light battery terminals, which melted off last time when we were out in the woods. Couldn't really do anything about it on location. And so now we're going to fix it. And I got the new EC5 connector, this little guy right here, and its new terminals and pins. And we're going to make a new connection for this guy. So we'll figure out a way to make this fit somehow on the workbench. But before we do, I want to thank you again for clicking, liking, hit subscribe. This kind of content is really fun to make, and I love doing it for you. So you do your part, and I'll do mine. Stand by. We'll figure out how to work on this thing. Okay. Probably just gotta get it off the bench. Okay. All right, so we got a little bit of a space to work with. The leads in question are these power leads right here. We got two EC5 studs that we need to connect. And I want to see about cleaning up this lead here, maybe reheat shrinking this connection, making it a little bit tighter, because these lights draw a lot of current. They don't put off a lot of heat, but they draw a lot of current. So the heat is happening from behind, not really from the front. So we're gonna take this stuff off, clean it up a little bit, and see what we got to work with. And then we got some new heat shrink, and I don't know about the electrical tape. I don't think we need to do that. And put this back together again with some new EC5, and then we'll test it. So hang in there. so we're going to solder on the EC5 connector. The EC5 connector gets connected up to this battery right over here. This little guy. This is a 24-volt battery, and you'll notice that this connector just slips over like so, and we put the red. The red goes on the squared off edge, and the ground, or black, goes on the rounded edge. So we'll make sure that when we put the cover on, that polarity is correct. Cool. Let's pre-tan the ends really well for both of these guys. We got the heat cranked up quite a bit on the soldering iron.
What up, Tom?
Okay, so we messed that up. And what you gotta do first, you gotta put the connector on, put the wire through, solder the end on, plug, and pull it back through. Learn something new every day. So let's try this again. Hang in there, we'll get it right this time. All right, so that was a little bit of a challenge. Apparently you need a special tool. I used a hammer. Impact maintenance, they call it. But we got the connection on, and I test fitted onto a battery, and it's gonna work. So let's mount this sucker up and do a short test flight just to make sure the light comes on and everything works okay. Be right with you. We'll set this outside. Alright, here she is fired up. Let's show you what the lights look like. Bright enough? Yep. You can light mountains with this sucker. Alright. Let's do a little test flight. And there you have it. A simple connection for a not so simple connector on a really complicated drone. But it flies great. It lights great. It does what it does. And it's working awesome. Thanks for keeping me company while I fix this thing. Hey, thanks again for subscribing. Thanks again for hitting like. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And yeah, let me know what you think. I love doing all kinds of different projects. So if you got any ideas, let me know. Thanks again for watching Andy's Workbench, and we'll see you next time.